guys, welcome back to episode 4 of the Tale of Regions at Koblenz. Now, we're starting the game at this screen with Christopher Ebert because he did sign a new contract actually just the other week. We now got him till 2020, which is quite nice because he's probably our best player this season. He really stepped up his game. He was pretty inconsistent first. I think it still says that he must become more consistent, but he's really upped his game in the last few matches. You can see here a 7.6 with 8 goals and 6 assists from the center attacking midfielder position is quite nice. The only downside to that is that I had to promise him that we would get promoted this season. So I did, because if you just look at a second, then you'll see why I did. But now it says here, pleased to have been promised that the club will gain promotion to the 3rd Regionalliga this season. And that's like 3 or 4 levels above us. That's probably not going to happen this season. I don't know why it says that. It's actually quite annoying that it says that, but we'll have to do with it, I guess. So if he wants to leave at the end of the season because we didn't get promoted from 4 divisions at once, then well, so be it. Hopefully we can get some nice money for him since he's on a long-term contract. I actually cut down his wages as well. I think he was at 3.3k per month at first. Now he's at 2.8, so that's really nice. Now for the results that we had. I played actually a lot of games since last episode. There were also 2 friendlies in there against Rot-Weiss Frankfurt and TSG Hoffenheim. I don't play these myself, I'll let an assistant manager do them. But I was really pleased to see the 3-4 against Hoffenheim because, as you can see, they played Marco and Sandro Wagner, so they probably played a fairly strong squad. And we were able to actually compete with them. I don't know what the stats were. Alright, the stats were. We had 5 shots on target, scored 3, but it's quite nice. Then we had a away game against Seligenstadt. Really good routine win. Actually never got in any trouble, so that was nice. Then against Holstenbeck also, 2-1 looks a bit close, but it was quite a good win actually. This one wasn't. The 1-3 against Rubenberger. This was actually quite a tough game. Well, the stats really don't reflect the way I saw the game, because from my perception they missed like 7 or 6 clear-cut opportunities, and we had like 2, I believe, and Kunet's goal wasn't a clear-cut opportunity. You know, Kunet, the central defender, actually. He is a central defender, but sometimes he does this, apparently, if the game will load. The game will load. I'm just gonna quickly put it on 3D, on director, and if the game loads, can I slow it down a bit, please? There we go. Here's a Kufo. Plays it out wide. It gets back to the center. Into Kunet. He just turns. And he does that. That's probably the best goal I've ever seen on Football Manager, to be honest. Especially from a central defender. So I was very pleased with that. Now after that, we... Oh, didn't meant to do that. We play Eichstätt. Pretty good. Nothing special. It was kind of close. As you can see, we only scored in the 96th minute, but it was never really any trouble. And then we played away against Lofeld and we won 2-7. So that happened. Every decent shot that we had just went in. So it was a Ukrov hat-trick, a Dietrich brace, a Ebert goal, an Usta goal. Usta, who's been playing really well lately, also has been adapting fairly quick to the ball-winning midfielder role and learning to play him. As you can see, it doesn't yet say it here, but you can see he's already halfway there in like the span of 1.5 months. So that's good to see. His average rating also 7.4, really good for us ball-winning midfielder. Now then, for the table, we're top. The bad game we played against Rugenberger that we won 1-3. That was actually the game that sent us up, because Roland Beckum still they're playing quite well. They lost against Eichstätt and Lofeld, both games which we won actually. And they just played Mannheim and beat them 4-1. And Mannheim is the team we're taking on today. So we're just gonna quickly go into this screen, and we're gonna get on with the match immediately. Now, the nice thing about having played like 5 or 6 matches in the span between these episodes is that I have actually settled for my best 11 now. I am fully convinced that the 11 players that are on the pitch now are the 11 best player we have. You can see Ball is out through injury, but not that long. No, 3 weeks, yeah. But he's probably gonna start on the bench even if he's fit, because he's just not been that great. And I'm probably gonna train him. I don't know if I'm already playing him to go as a striker. No, I'm playing him as a deep blind playmaker. Who was I playing as a striker then? Good question. Someone. I don't know. I was training someone to play backup striker, but it's not really necessary as long as Yukrov and Dietrich stay fit, and we got Ludwig on the bench. He's also a pretty good player, so that should be fine. I'm actually gonna go with this team. I don't know when we are playing. After this, we are playing Roland Beckum. It's in 14 days. Oh my god! All right, we're gonna go with this team. Yeah, everyone is fit. Let's go. So the match against Roland Beckum is going to be a really important one. It could see us go 4 points clear. And I would really like... This is actually pretty rare. He normally gives advice at this point, but alright. I'm not going to bother to do it myself. But yeah, we could go 4 points clear if we win the game against Roland Beckum. And that could honestly already seal the deal. You can see here we already have 50 points from the 21 games we played. So I'm pretty convinced that if we manage to beat them, that they're not gonna take us once again, take the first spot. I mean, what am I doing here? I have no idea. There it is, 2D. Thank you very much. That's an Abert free kick into Akufo. Actually quite good. I'm gonna speed up the highlight in a second here because this just looks really silly. Alright, there we go. That's a lot better. So that was the actual level football we're playing, not the fast flowing thing that this is. And this is an Ebert header, and it's 1-0 to Koblenz. We're off to a flying start once again. Seems to be the theme actually for the last few games, that we have been scoring early and not conceding in like the first 60 minutes. So that's really nice. 6 shots against their 0. Very nice. Petrovic have actually been playing pretty good. He is not a good goalkeeper, but he is playing well, so I might even not replace him in the winter. It depends on it. But here's Yukrov. He does. I was just gonna say he doesn't miss. He does apparently, but it's not that bad. I don't know if Roland Beckum are actually playing right now. Yeah, they are. They're drawing against Vulklingen, who are in 11th. Alright. Just keep an eye on that. Alright, here we go again. Demmer, who has actually also stepped up his game lately. But yeah, if we win every match, then it's not very hard to be a good right back, I guess. Here's Usta, probably with the ball to the right. Yeah, he's Demmer again. Back into Akufo, into Demmer. Cross into... It was Dietrich, I believe? Yeah, Dietrich. Picks it up again, back into Yukrov. They can't seem to get it clear from the defense. We're putting immense pressure, and here's Dietrich across to Ukrov, and this time he doesn't miss. It's 2-0 to Koblenz in the 36th minute. Really, really nice. It was a good cross by Dietrich, actually. Normally you see those crosses just pass like centimeters past the keeper. Not this one. They still have not a shot on target, and at all not a shot. Alright, this was very good. If I could see this, like, I'm gonna tell them to not get complacent. Alright. If we do this like every half of football, just not give away a shot on target or shot at all and just produce 12 ourselves, then it's gonna be fine, I guess. And the problem that we're not scoring enough like we had at the beginning of the season is just gone with the signing of Yukrov. And Altweg scores 3-0. He actually doesn't score that much anymore since he's playing... I want to say he's playing deep line playmaker? I don't actually know. No, he's playing central midfielder on attack. Well, that's fair to him, yes. There are 3 players more attacking than him. Only his 4th of the season, but I'm not going to complain. It was a brilliant cross by them and a really good header by Altweg. We're really playing some nice football at the moment. It seems like Roland Beckum are still drawing their game, which is nice. Free kick into Ramik, into Altweg with his second. Just after saying he never scores, he scores 2 in the space of 3 minutes, I guess. Yeah, 3 minutes. Quite nice. Really nice finish, in off the back of the post, really nice. And it's another highlight, this time for them. It seemed, but Altweg picks the ball up into A, with maybe space on the right hand side with Ukro. Here's Dietrich, plays it through to Altweg into Ebert, and it's 5-0. The team are playing... It's offside, isn't it? No, it's not offside. I saw the linesman standing still, and mostly that means offside, but not this time. It could never have been offside, to be fair, if I see it like this. 5-0 for Koblenz. Yeah, this has been every game since I was last with you, apart from the Rugenberger game, which was actually very bad. But yeah, if you manage to win even those matches, then you're probably in a good spot to win it this year around. Here's Dietrich, and he doesn't score the 6th. I was actually already gonna celebrate. I already had my arm up in the air, but it's fine. Let's make some substitutions, even though we don't have to play for another 14 days. Let's see, who I don't want to give game time. Probably Binder, he hasn't played at all lately. Probably for Kunert, who's been brilliant. 2 loan signings really stepped up the game for us. I'm really pleased with that. I'm gonna play Ludwig instead of Ukro, and Wolf can get a game instead of Fusta. Alright, really nice. I'm actually gonna take a sip of my drink. My drink is empty. Great. Now I have to stand up between the matches. Not ideal. Here is Staranoglu. Into Dietrich. Can he do it? He doesn't. It was a tight angle, to be fair to him. And Jarosevsky keep it out. 21 shots. Really nice. Also 9 shots on target and 5 goals is quite a nice conversion rate for us. Now the corner is probably gonna lead to nothing, like it always does. It actually looked fairly dangerous at that time, but the keeper kept on to it. There's probably gonna be one more highlight in it for us, hopefully. No, it's them, it's Freitag, and he blasts over. It was harder to miss than to score probably, but there we go. Now just enjoy this minute of nothing happening. It's gonna be great. Actually, I'm gonna speed it up because I'm so sure that nothing's gonna happen. Not between highlights, during highlight. There we go. This is a bit better to watch on YouTube, I guess. Now, just before the match ends, just gonna do this again before the next match. There we go. It's a 5-0 win for Koblenz. I'm gonna tell the players I'm pretty pleased with this. And there we go. It doesn't have as much of an effect anymore because I say it almost every match now, but that's fine. Roland Beckum, they lost. Roland Beckum lost against Volking. That puts us 4 points clear. And the next match is against Roland Beckum, so I'll see you for that one. Right then, we are back. Now, before I show you the match, or I'm gonna play the match, just have a look at this guy. Javier Lucas, the Spanish central defender from Bayernhof, where he plays. He is relatively expensive, but I think with the money that we'll get at the end of the season, and maybe a sale or two, we can pick him up, because of course our 2 central defenders at the moment are on loan. So we might have to look at this guy. I really like the look of him actually. Just thought I'd show him to you quickly. Got him from a scouting report from one of my scouts, so that's nice, I guess. The other 2 are just not really good. We played a friendly in the meantime because it has been 14 days since the last match. We actually drew it against Bonn. I don't know in which division they play. Also in the Landesliga. Alright, so they're probably worse than us. Well, it's not that bad. Better to draw in a friendly than in this match, which could see us go 7 points clear at the top of the table, which would be really nice. You can see Everyone's condition and match sharpness is up there. It's really good. Ball is probably able to play. I don't know where this bar has gone, where you normally can select. Just gonna switch it up, I guess. Is it this one? It's this one. I will switch it back with the ratings when I have the time for it, but ball's gonna go there. Do we need SMO on the bench? Probably not. Because we got Liedke can play on both sides. That's fine. Alright, let's get into the match. We're playing away from home against Roland Beckum, who are in second. It's gonna be tough. Probably one of the few games this season that are actually gonna be really tough matches. Because, well, you saw it last match. We are just way better than some clubs in the same division as us. Here we go. It's a highlight for them, it seems. It's a Koopman. Yeah, maybe a hit from distance. No, they go back, which maybe gives us an opportunity to nick it off. And there's Steranoglu with the interception. But they play it into Radke. This is a huge chance. And we go 1-0 down in the 4th minute by Danny Radke. Not ideal. Not ideal. You can see the massive importance of this game. It's only 1 point clear now, which is basically nothing at this stage in the season. You can see 22 games played. But alright. Maybe a chance for us now. Petrovic kicks it out, but it comes back right away. Really poor marking into Wessels, and it should have been 2 for Roland Beckum. It's not looking good. I'm actually gonna tell them to sit slightly deeper. Maybe take off the tight marking, because we just seem to be caught out just all the time. That 2 shots should have been 2 goals for them. Here's a corner for us though. Ebert with the corner into Usta, into Akufo and into Kuner. Then what a chance. 2 huge chances. You can see here actually 2 clear-cut chances in the highlight. Really unfortunate to have not scored that one, but it's looking a bit better. Luckily now the possession's gone up. Our shots have gone up. Just take a quick sip now that I actually have something to drink. Alright. It's actually not been that bad, but I'm gonna tell them I'm not happy. Show me something else, yeah. Because it's actually not been that bad. We are on top. We just gave away 2 huge chances. Come on. I really hate when game does that. Just no highlights for like 30 minutes long. Especially when you're 1-0 down in such an important match. But we got a highlight, even though it does not seem to be for us. No, it's Radke, it's Koopman. They cross it, and it wasn't actually a cross, it was a shot, but Petrovic held it. It's another clear-cut chance for Roland Beckum. It's not looking good. I'm actually going to switch it up. Everkoon is very nervous. I'm going to bring in Binder. I'm going to take off Dietrich for Ludwig. Just to shovel things up. I don't think any of those players are actually better than what we have on the pitch, but maybe they can bring a change. Here's a corner for them. It's into... I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name, but the fact is that we are 2-0 down. This certainly brings back the suspense in the league, because the difference between us and 4th place is now only 4 points. 3 points, actually. Luckily for us, we did beat Reutlinger and Stad Talentorf both. It's actually 3. It's awful match from us. I probably should have switched to counter earlier. Probably should have done that. I'm gonna get off Usta, play a new ball winning midfielder. It's not been great. I'm gonna play in the counter for the last 15 minutes. I don't see us getting anything out of this match anymore. And we do have one last highlight probably. I hope it's not 4-0. That's just embarrassing. This is really unlike us. We have had one good chance, and that was it. It's not. Thought he was gonna plunge him in the ankles, but luckily not. It is gonna be a chance for them though. Again, Radke. If he's a regen, I might try to sign him. Wessels and Petrovic actually holds onto the ball. That was a great save by Petrovic. Saves us from completely humiliation. Altweg clears it. But it's probably gonna finish 3-0 here. Corner for us, maybe a consolation. That's probably not gonna happen. Time is just ticking away, only 10 seconds in it now. Altweg. Maybe just one more shot, it's not gonna come to it. It's a 3-0 loss. It's the first loss of the season? I guess it is the first loss of the season. No, the second. Which was the first loss? I don't actually remember which game we lost. I'm just gonna quickly check because that will get annoying otherwise. We did lose against Volkingen, just like Roland Beckum did. But yeah, not great from the team. As you can see, it's a lot tighter now up there. But it's gonna make for a pretty good second half of the season in terms of entertainment value. So that was it for this episode. If you like, please subscribe to me. It helps out massively in these early stages. But I will see you next time, and we're actually gonna come back probably for the game around here. Maybe Kitchen Surring. Yeah, Kitchen Surring, Stad Dementov. That's gonna be the header we'll do next. So I'll see you then.